Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a really cool portfolio component using AI. And today we're using the AI HTML block component in the beehiiv website builder. So let's begin by just creating the actual structure of the component. So here you would prompt the AI to create a gallery component that has 5 columns of images, make the corners rounded, and make the columns expand in size on hover. It should increase width of the hovered column while the others get smaller while in that container, right? So we're basically explaining to the AI like what we actually want, and then as it builds it out, we can iterate and we can ask to maybe change the hover effect, change how things appear, stuff like that. So here, this is actually perfect, actually really good as a first try. So what we can do is, can you use placeholder images from like Unsplash, right? Here you would actually provide like the image URLs, but we don't have them on hand right now. Can you also increase border radius of each image, and border radius meaning the roundness? Can you also show a title and description on hover as well, and allow me to link out to something once clicked? And of course, if you do not want to review every single change, because you can approve or deny, you would click auto apply. But if you want to review any changes being made before anything happens, you can do that. So here you can see an example here. The only thing I don't like here is you can see the text looks a bit odd because the drop shadow. I think it should like fade in. Can you make the text fade in and the drop or the black gradient in the background looks a bit odd? I think like the gradient's too strong or something. Looks too strong. And just while we're doing this, we're gonna go on Unsplash. We're just gonna search up like cinematic, and then I'll provide some URLs so that we can give some examples here. Can you use these as the placeholder images for now? And then one more, and then you can see after that we can probably adjust the actual text if we need to. So a little bit better, although the text still is a bit jittery. So it does fade in, but it also slides up at the same time. So maybe we can prompt it to change that. Okay, that's better. And you know what happens as you hover over? It goes from like 2 lines to 1. So I'm gonna prompt that as well. Can we slow down the hover animation? And text looks odd on in animation because the text goes from 2 to 1 line as the hovered card gets wider, right? Can we make the text animation even more delayed? Okay, this works actually. It's just for this one, it's maybe because the text is longer. And maybe also don't zoom in the image if possible. And can we also not zoom in the image once hovered? Like keep the same scale, because I think it's a bit distracting when it zooms in like this. You see this? It does look cool, but just for something more basic. So it's still doing it, so you might have to iterate a bit. It's still zooming in. However, the image is getting bigger. And then of course, as your if you need to actually edit anything, you can actually go in the code and you can actually like replace the image URLs, or you can replace where the link goes, or you can change any of the text. And of course, you can also just prompt the AI, but if you just find, this section here, you can see it. I think it is zooming in a bit because the image is not wide enough. to fill in this like container, so that's fine. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you want to find this exact component and be able to copy it and paste it into the beehiiv website builder, so just literally copy it and paste it into this code section here, go to goodcomponents.io. You'll see more variations of this exact component, be able to like set the links and stuff like that, and the text before you even paste it into here. I mean, of course, once you do that, you can still iterate, you can still chat with AI, ask it to make changes, but this is an example of what you can create with the beehiiv website builder.